get started on a warm-up and then we'll just sort of chat in between. So we'll go for 1 minute of cardio. So whatever you guys want to do, I'm going to guess spin bike and I'm going to guess rower and then Rach, whatever you want to do, okay? So I'll let you know when you're 30 seconds in just in case you do want to switch it up. And then we'll go into 2 rounds of 10 flamingos. That's just that single leg deadlift, okay? So one foot is going to stay on the floor, the other one is going to pivot back, and all we're trying to do is try and keep those hips nice and square. So try not to lean to the other side. So you don't want to go hand to the opposite foot, just go straight down, okay? So if you go to the opposite foot, you're more than likely to aeroplane out. So try and keep those hips nice and square. So if you want, you can do 10 reps, all right, all on the one side, and then the next round you can do on the other side, or you go 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and the same for the next round. Then we'll go into 10 backwards lunges. So we're just going to step back instead of stepping forwards. If we can, knees to floor. Holy moly, I'm really sore. Okay, demoing any kind of legs today isn't going to go well. 10 squats, so 10 normal standard air squats.
Can you demo those for us? I'm not sure what they are.
Well, Tiggy, there's pistols, goblet squats, and air squats in the workout.
If you could just demo all of those.
You ain't getting a pistol squat from me this morning, I know that much. So there'll be 10 normal squats and then 10 good morning. So I can demo that one. So all we're going to do for that good morning is we're going to focus on that hinge at the hips. So we're going to go, knees are always nice and soft, okay? And we're going to hinge at the hips. And we're just going to go down until you feel those hamstrings switch on and then come back up. Okay, so all about engaging them hamstrings. So 1 minute of cardio, then 2 rounds, 10 flamingos, 10 back lunges, 10 squats, and then 10 good mornings. All good with that, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, spot on. So I'll time that minute. If you want to time your own, that's also fine. So whenever you're ready, we'll go in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So 1 minute of cardio.
Let's go.
So you're 30 seconds in, so if you are switching anything up, you can. So 10 more seconds. 2, 1, and that is your minute there. So you're now going to start 2 rounds. So you're starting off on those 10 flamingos or single leg deadlift. Just try not to let that foot aeroplane out to the side. Yeah, that's it. Nice, guys. So either 5 on one side, then 5 on the other, or all 10 on the one, and then switch to the other side. Did you always have that rower out of curiosity, or did you just buy it through lockdown?
I didn't buy it. I didn't nick it. Just
it was recorded.
Yeah, just for clarity. Vicky's dad gave it to us about 18 months ago.
Oh, that's good.
I know we were a bit lucky because he does loads of rowing. So he upgraded his. So
oh,
nice.
Is
pretty good. Yeah.
I can imagine as well at the time you're like, oh, should we sell it? Do we want it? And then you're like, thank God we didn't.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah, bring it. We'll have it.
Oh, that's ideal, isn't it?
The only thing is, it does kind of scoot down the garage. It doesn't stay still.
Oh, does it?
No. You have to like ram it into the wall to try and stop it from scooting.
It's only a small minor issue.
Yeah. It's probably my crap technique.
Excellent. So just getting those legs, glutes all fired up. good morning. So you can make this banded, weighted, whatever you want to do for those. That's good morning. We'll think about that deadlift position, so how we would normally stand for our deadlift. I suddenly took the hint like that. Oh, you've got an early riser again, Ray. Oh, Tim, Marnie, what you doing? So it's just 2 rounds, so another round is that to go. So yeah, that's hamstring switched on when we're doing those good mornings. Yeah, good mornings and sorry, the single leg deads. That's it, those lunges and squats, just getting those quads and glutes firing up. So if you're writing guidelines, Tig, does that mean you know a lot more about the situation of life?
They're not guidelines about COVID. They're guidelines about it's very boring. Guidelines about feeding tubes that go into tummies. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm just doing a section on complications. So yeah. Just means that data literature search and then just make sure that we're all still doing the things as we should do.
Like putting your feet in.
Like standing in the correct position for these, yeah. Thanks. I realised it myself. Yes, not in time.
Oh, brilliant. Do you forget that you have like other stuff in hospitals? Like, do you know what I mean? Do you forget that you've got like a normal day job because like the Rona has just taken over everything?
To be honest, no, it's just like the Rona is just factored into everything else now. So yeah. So except for that, they just updated the guidelines again. So now we've got to wear masks everywhere, including in our offices. But I have an office on my own. But apparently, I've still got to wear a mask in my own office
by yourself?
on my own. Yeah. Just in case.
Just in case you affect you.
Yes, it's a possibility. So
that will definitely happen if it's going to happen, though.
I mean,
morning, Marnie. Hey.
Oh, hello.
All right then, guys. So for our strength stuff today, we're going to work on some deadlifts. So the first thing is first, the guys with the barbell, you guys are going to take a little bit longer, all right, to warm into this. So if you want to start warming up as I'm talking, then please go for it. That's absolutely fine. So we'll start off with you guys, and then we'll go through what we're going to do instead. So for the guys with the barbell, we're going to build to about an RP of 8 for 8 reps. So we're going to look to go for 4 sets of 8 reps. Ideally, all touch and go reps, hitting an RP of 8. So we've done this quite a few times now. So we've hit that 8 rep scheme and an RP of 8 before. So we should have a good idea of what weight we're actually building up to. All right. So for our deadlift, we're looking for that conventional deadlift. It's up to you guys whether you would like to switch grip or overhand. I will leave it up to you. So we're just making sure we're going to keep that nice neutral spine when we are deadlifting. We've got those feet about hip width apart, all right? We're going to keep that nice neutral spine, neutral head. We're going to get that nice extension at the top. And think about that good morning, hinge at the hips, and back down to the floor. Okay, so ideally touch and go those reps. If you do need to let go and regrip, then you can, but ideally should be able to hang on, okay, for those 8 reps. Any questions from you guys on that one?
Nope.
No? All good, Simon? All right then. So if you two want to sort of build up to that weight, like I say, we have done it before, so you should have a good idea, okay, of the weight you want to hit. So whenever you're ready, start building. You don't need to do 8 reps every single time you build, but you guys can just start that build up to your RP of 8. And then reach, so we're going to go for some deadlifts, but we'll go with our dumbbell. And then we'll superset them, okay, with some banded glute bridges or weighted glute bridges. So we're going to stick to the same sets. So it'll be 4 sets, but we're going to look at around 10 reps, okay? So for us, we are going to go for that conventional stance. We're going to go a little bit more straight leg, okay? So we'll do that straight leg deadlift, and we're going to superset that, okay, with that banded. So you have a band, so that'll work perfectly for the banded glute bridges. So that'll be 10 reps as well. So we're going to hold the object with both hands, okay? So you'll hold the dumbbell, either just dumbbell head or just underneath, okay? So whatever works better for you. All we're going to do is keep that nice sort of stance that we would anyway. We're going to go soft on the knees, okay? So it's just going to be soft on the knees. You don't want to have that full-on bend, just a bit soft. And then really focus on that hinge back into that position there. So it's going to look slightly different from maybe like from me to you, and maybe if you watch the video to Katie. It's just going to depend on how flexible, okay, how tight our hamstrings are, as to what position we can get down into. So I can touch the floor with that kettlebell, all right? But if you can't, that's fine. I feel like you probably can, but so what you can do as well, if that's pretty easy for you, so let's say you're getting into that position and you're like, actually, I can get to the floor, no dramas, and back up, and it's not very hard. You can always stand on something and elevate yourself, and then that'll give you like a little bit more of that depth, okay? So 4 sets of 10 reps of that, and then that banded glute bridge. So for you, because you've got the longer band, what you'll need to do is sort of wrap it around your knee. So you can either tie a section of it off or just wrap it around a few times, and it'll just go, sorry, just around your knees here, okay? So normal standard glute bridges for that. If it's easier for you to drive through the heels and that's how you feel you get that better engagement, you can drive through the heels, or if it's flat-footed, that's fine as well. So just have a little warm-up with that dumbbell and see how it feels. So getting that nice straight leg position, so soft knees. So when we say straight leg, your legs will never be straight, okay? You always want to have that little bit of a soft knee. All right, so oh, sorry, go on, Rach.
Books are a good idea. Should I get some books?
Yeah, you can elevate yourself if that's going to work a bit better for you. Then yeah, like I say, I wouldn't know, but I feel like you have got flexy hamstrings.
Yeah. She's ultra flexy.
I don't know why you would think that about someone, but that's what came into my rage. I'm like, she definitely will be fine with that. All right, nice. It's Simon still warming up. Beautiful job, Tilly. How are we doing over there?
I think I'm there. I think I'm at the right bit.
Excellent. Perfect. Perfect. Good. So whenever you guys are ready, you can start, okay, chipping through our working set. So keeping that nice position with that spine. We want that nice explosive drive through the glutes and the hamstrings. That's it. So don't overextend too much at the top. Just make sure the shoulders are in line with the hips. That's it. Well done, guys. Good. So both managing those touch and go reps as well. So you guys should want a little bit of rest in between. So I would say you probably want about 90 seconds, 2 minutes maximum, okay? So take that rest. If it's more on the 2 minute side, that's absolutely fine. You guys can sit down in between, whatever works better rest-wise for you. That's the exact same for you as well, Rach. All right, good, good, good. So we're now using that. Good, nice job, Rach. So you'll feel it in those hamstrings, and it'll say come back up. Like I always say, like a clutch on a car, you'll feel that biting point. All right, so starting going up in weight. Okay, nice.
No pressure.
Jiggy, your move.
Yeah, I'm just resting.
Good, nice, Rach, well done. So then superset with this 10, banded, good. Glute bridges, got too many of the same things. It's got too many G's in. Something to do with the glutes.
Something around there.
Glute mornings, I don't know.
I mean, it could work.
That's it. So we can go a little bit less on that controlled side time, so a little bit quicker down if you want. Nice, let's go to that. Good take. Excellent, Rach. So have that rest in between. How is that for you, Rach? Is that sort of at a level where it is feeling like a similar sort of RPE, like around 8-ish, or?
It's definitely better with the books. Sorry, Reggie's phone. Yeah, it's definitely better with the books. I can really feel it on my hamstrings more.
Okay.
I've only got a 15 kilogram thing, so it's not gonna. I don't think it will feel like
the world.
Should I do more of a tempo, maybe?
I was going to say we can add tempo to both elements if you want. You can add a few, a bit of a tempo into that glute bridge as well. So what you can do for the glute bridge is come up nice and explosive, keep it tempo on the way down, so nice and slow on the descent down to the floor. And you can do the same sort of thing with that tempo for your deadlift. So we can think feet in that hip width position and go down for that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then nice and quick up. So still try and keep the explosive part of it on the way up. Yeah. So we still want to get into that nice extended position rather than going slow on that bit. So we will have something a little bit explosive to it.
Okay, I'll try that then.
So it's a little bit of trial and error, isn't it, when it's single object? It's just trying to find that right part and see if you can get the same sort of stimulus. Good, nice. Excellent. Cool, so it's about the same count, about the count of 4 or 5 as well here. That's it, good guys. So you want to keep those feet nice and flat on that deadlift. Push that floor away. Good. So if we try and keep that as touch and go side, we try and come down a little bit quicker because you're essentially adding a bit of tempo like Rach is. So you've got a lot more time and attention, which is going to be a lot tougher on everything, including that grip. So when we think about it, we want to come up into that position quite nice and quick, and then we want to come down and tap and go back up. Okay, so we don't want to spend too much time in the tempo coming down really slow. Okay, you don't want to sacrifice your form just because you are doing that, so you don't want to end up like arching over, but try and just think about it, the difference between if I said add a tempo in, you would have nowhere else to go now, if that makes sense, because you're already adding in a bit of a tempo naturally. So let's try and release that bit of time and tension, tap and back up. Okay. Good guys, so all looking great. Looking strong on these deadlifts. Take that rest in between. Like I say, stick down if that's the better way for you to recover. I would always have a little sit down. So yes, Tiggy making it look light. I forgot about the glute bridges then, Rach. I was like, where'd she go? Nice, great guys. So have that rest in between. We should be really feeling that in those hamstrings, keeping them nice and engaged after we did a bit of activation in that warm-up. That's it, so tap and back up. Good job, Rach. Really feel those hamstrings, nice and space on the way up. And that controlled descent. Good, nice job guys, well done Simon. So, Tigster, we got one more set or is that you?
Mine, but I was thinking I might do one more set if everyone else has got one more set.
I feel like we have got one more set.
Right.
No, not you, as in like I feel like everyone else does.
I'm going to do one more anyway.
And you're going up, yes. What way did you do the other sets on?
65.
Nice, okay, that's awesome. So we know we can go even heavier. On.
I don't know if I can do 8, but I'll try.
Have you gone up to 70 or 75? 75.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered with a fractional.
So just maybe just feel it out first. Maybe do like 1 rep just so you feel the difference because it is a 10 kg jump. So maybe just do a rep just so your body knows what to expect after just being doing lots on 5. There you go, good. So that looked easy.
Well.
So take your time whenever you're ready. Go in for that extra bonus set. So I think, is this your last set as well, Simon? Then, or
yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Good. That works out nicely, and I think it's Rachel's last as well after the glute bridges. That's it. Nice, Tig. Go on, Simon. Last set. That's it. So less time under tension. Good. And tap and back up. Easy, Tiggy. Should have done that the whole way through.
My grip was a bit.
That's it. Nice job, Simon and Rach. Last set. So we're keeping those feet nice and flat. Push that floor away on the way up. That's it. And then Tiggy, if you want to strip the barbell, so you'll probably want the bar for the next bit, but you might not want 75 kg. So if you do, then F up.
Nope.
Lovely job, Rach. So same thing for you, Simon, if you want to sort of strip that barbell down a little bit.
Yeah.
Good, nice, Rach. So that last set of the banded glute bridges. You can add that tempo in, obviously. Controlling glutes back down to the floor. Nice. Good job, Rach. Well done. Excellent, guys. Lovely work on those deadlifts. Nice job. So make sure to write down again in SugarWOD what you guys got, because like I say, we've done that RP of 8 quite a few times and on that higher rep scheme. So, you know, it should give you a really good idea of where you're at. And then obviously, if we maybe do it a few more times, you might see that number jump up. So it'd be good to see the progression in that as well. So make sure you record that. All right, so let's go through our workouts for this morning. No demonstrations will be given of squats. So we're going to start off, okay, with a 5-minute AMRAP. So it'll be a 5-minute AMRAP, and we're going to ascend by 2 reps. Okay, so you'll do 2 reps of each of the movements, then 4, and 6, and 8, and you'll carry on. So your 2 movements will be pistol squats, and then ground to overhead. So we'll break it down actually as we go through. So the pistol squats, so if you have pistol squats, lovely, okay? I always say to alternate just because it's good practice, but if you would say if you're doing the set of 4 and you want to do the 2 on the right and then the 2 on the left, you can do that. Okay, so if we've got that pistol squat, perfect. If you need to elevate those heels, you can do so. If it's an absolute no-go, we can look at different scales and progressions, okay? So we can look at, if we think we're nearly there, okay, but we need a bit more help, like I say, elevate your feet. So you can grab some plates and stack the plate underneath, and all you will do is come down, you'll tap the heel on the floor and back up. So you're still getting into that same position, but you'll be nice and elevated. That's it. So it's not under just the heel, it would be under the whole foot. Okay, so that's another progression. So Tiggy, you've got those. Rach, you've got pistols, haven't you? And
Yeah.
Simon, you've got pistols too.
Yeah.
All right, let's not bother talking about progressions. Why are we wasting our time? So you can all do them. I'll Rex that thing. So pistol squats, like I say, alternate or go the half on one side, half on the other. I'll ground to overhead. So if we have a barbell, we'll just break that one down first. If we've got a bar, we are starting from the floor and we are finishing overhead. So however you get there is up to you. You can do a clean and a jerk, or you can go for a snatch. So if we're going for that snatch, we're in that wide grip and we're coming up in that one swift motion, okay? If we're going for a clean and a jerk, we're going to come up, we'll stop at the shoulders and then overhead. And when I say stop at the shoulders, I just mean make contact. You don't have to actually stop. Okay, so make contact and then up. Okay. So the barbell guide weights, sort of similar to your, they're quite heavy. It's on the same lines of like Grace and Isabel, okay? So that's 60 and 40. It would be 42, but you know what I mean, 40 for this purpose. So it's on that sort of line. So if you know what you work at Grace at, so let's say you know last time you did that, it was 35, that might be a good sort of starting point to work on that weight, okay? For Rach, the bad news is for you, it's per arm. So,
it's fine.
However, if I would say if it's quite, I think you're quite happy at the moment anyway with 15. But if you are thinking, especially because of hurting your arm and stuff, if you would like to take it just the same rep scheme, I would for today, just so you're not rushing through trying to do the double the amount and hurting yourself. Okay, so if you do want to just stick to the 2, 4, 6, 8 rather than it essentially being 4 and then so on and so forth.
Yeah. Well, yeah, then it's maths. Then I'm like, wait there, what's the one?
Yeah, so you'll still do 2, but it'll be 2 on one arm, then 2 on the other arm, and then 4 on one arm, 4 on the other. So if you do want to stick to it as is for today, like I say, focus on the quality of movement and focus on just getting into that nice overhead position with no pain, I would stick to that.
Okay.
So same for you, it can be snatches or it can be clean and jerks.
Okay.
Okay. If it's obviously happening to be a bit of a no-go, we'll go back to the power clean.
Yeah.
Okay, so if the overhead's a no-go. So you guys will then have a really long bit of rest. So you'll have 3 minutes of rest after that. So that means
Brilliant, but that I like that.
so that means push hard because you're going to get a big chunk of time, all right, to recover afterwards. You'll then go into a 3-minute AMRAP. Same concept, so you're going up in that same rep scheme. So it will start again from 2, you aren't carrying on, okay? So it's a whole new couplet. So you'll start 2, 4, 6, 8 again. This time your movements will be goblet squats and then shoulder to overhead. So with our goblet squats, we will grab ourselves a dumbbell, kettlebell, odd object, whatever it is, hold it in that goblet position, and we're going down into that squat. Okay. Then our shoulder to overhead. So guys with that barbell, we'll just go through yours first. So it will look the same for both, obviously, single arm and then double. So you guys can strict press that. If you are super duper strong, you can push press it. So that dip and that drive. So more than likely it's going to be that push press or your push jerk. So heading off into that Olympic lifting. So we're going into our double dip for that one. So we're going to dip, then re-dip underneath. Okay, so more than likely it's going to be one of those two, that push press, push jerk, or a mixture. Okay, I would say if you end up going into a split jerk, you might have gone a bit heavy. Okay, you shouldn't really need to go into a split jerk for that one.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Simon, go on.
Do we do goblet squats or do we do squats with the barbell?
If you want to, you can make it a front squat.
Okay. And then push press, is that from the ground as well, the push press?
So you'll take the first rep. So the shoulder to overhead, you'll take the first rep. If you've got a rack, you can take it from that if you want, especially if you are doing the front squat. So up to you. If you're going from the floor, you'll clean it up, and then it'll be that first rep, but then you'll always go back to the shoulder.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the shoulder to overhead. So the first rep will go from wherever you're taking it from, and then it will be from the shoulder, then from every rep there onwards.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. So if you want to make it into front squats, you can. It will be hard. So that is up to you, Simon. So our shoulders overhead for range. Again, let's just see how we feel. But the exact same principle. So we can push press it. So that dip, drive, or that push jerk. Like I say, more than likely, it's going to be one of those two. If again it's feeling like not happening, we'll go back to what we did last time and go into that banded strict press.
Okay. Yeah.
So then, good news, you get some more rest. You get a nice 2-minute rest. Okay, so you've gone a 5-minute AMRAP, 3-minute rest, 3-minute AMRAP, 2 minutes of rest, and then your last bit, okay, will be 1 minute of max effort air squats. So I don't know, Rach, have you done Marv's workout?
Well, I tried it yesterday.
Yeah.
But my legs were sore yesterday, so I'm not really happy with my time. So I was going to do it again today, but I don't think that's going to happen. My legs are really sore from just the walking.
Yeah, fair one. So I thought maybe that would give you a good indication of what to do, but
I know. I only got like 4 minutes in my wall sit. I normally get way more than that. So
what?
No,
only 4 minutes. I think you've let yourself down.
Are you okay? 4 minutes?
That's monstrous.
I normally do more, but I know it sounds like a really lame excuse. I did it on carpet and my feet were really
slipping out.
It just was pissing me off. So I'm going to do
4 minutes in a wall sit. I am gobsmacked.
Honestly, no, I normally do more like 5 minutes. If not, I wanted to do more. But
I'm going to take a last in the wall sit.
No, I think I've got that one.
my legs are killing me today.
Wowie what? Okay, right, let's move on swiftly from that. Don't ask me my wall sit time, Rach, all right? Don't you be intimidated.
I could do a really long wall sit if I had a chair.
Oh my God, I should do that.
Or a little stool.
Any questions from anyone on that?
No, oh God, no pistols.
All right, so if you want to just spend a little bit of time sort of setting yourself up, I'll just talk through it one more time. So 5-minute AMRAP, ascending in 2 reps per round. So you'll go 2 pistol squats, 2 ground to overhead, and then the next one will be 4 pistols, 4 ground to overhead, and you'll keep going up. You will then get a lovely 3 minutes of rest. And then you'll go into a 3-minute AMRAP, same rep scheme, but this time it will be goblet squats and shoulder to overhead. You'll have 2 minutes of rest, and then it'll be 1 minute of air squats. So all good. Everyone happy with the bars that they've got and everything set up?
Yeah, my legs are going to kill me. Yeah.
Yeah, they really are. Right, I'm just going to chuck this into my phone, make sure I get all your rest stuff correct. So 3 minutes. All right then. So guys, if we are all ready, we're going to start on them pistol squats. So we're going to go in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So on those pistol squats. And then it will be that ground to overhead, so that clean and jerk or snatch from the floor for each rep. I'm losing myself. Yeah, beautiful pistols, guys. Nice, Simon, well done. Good, excellent pistol, Simon. Really great, guys. Lovely job. I'm losing myself tonight. Losing myself. I'm losing myself tonight. With your love. With your love. I'm losing myself. With your love. Well done, chicken save there. Oh, sorry, I put you on mute. That's it, nice job, guys. We're sending those 2 reps. So you might want to keep it in 2s the whole way. Breaking it down that way. I'm losing myself. Myself. Good, excellent. Really nice control on those pistols. Well done, guys. Beautiful job. Guys, well done. So we are at the halfway marker for this AMRAP. So remember, you've got a whole 3 minutes of rest coming up. So let's keep pushing. That's it. Good job on these ground to overhead. So I think all of us are going with that clean and jerk on the barbell. Constant on that quality of movement when you get to that bad side. Good, nice, Simon. Really good pistols, really good control. Well done. you've got 1 more minute left in this AMRAP, guys. 1 minute and then a lot of rest. Nice job, guys. Really good cycling on that barbell and dumbbell. 15 seconds. Well done, Tig. 10 seconds, guys. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Alright, so that first AMRAP is complete. You guys might want to just jot down that score. Have a sit down if you want to sit down, grab some water. If you want to rest them legs a little bit. A 4-minute walk is achieved. So you've got loads of time for that rest, okay? Alright, so Tiggy's going from the rack, so same for you, Simon. If you want to go from that rack, you can. It is up to you. Let that be the rack privilege, if you've got one in the home gym. So you guys have got a whole 2 more minutes. So you've only had 1 minute of that rest. You still have 2 minutes to go. So this AMRAP will be shorter in time, so it's now going to be 3 minutes of work. But we have got goblet squats and then shoulder to overhead. So it is going to be a little bit quicker, right, than cycling through that ground to overhead and the pistols. So you should be able to get through these two a little bit quicker than the pistol ground to overhead combo. Same in that rep scheme as well, so we're starting on 2 reps, going up that way. Still plenty of time, guys, loads of time. So we should be nice and recovered. That heart rate will be back down quite low, and then we're going to get it quite high again. So you got 1 more minute to rest. Those legs feeling good before going for some more squats. Alright, 30 seconds, guys. So you're starting on the goblet squats, all front squats if you would like to go front squats. 15 seconds then, guys. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So 3 minutes. Good, nice, guys. Great start. Straight back into those squats after that shoulder overhead. Lovely job. Good, Rach. Well done. Nice control. Well done, Tig. Good. So use that rack. That's going to come quite handy for you guys to take that rest. Lovely job on these squats. Well done, guys. Keep it going. So you've got a 2-minute rest coming up. Let's keep it going. You are just hitting now your halfway mark, okay? You're halfway through it. Good, lovely job, Rach. Well done, Simon. Ask it to use whichever method we prefer for that shoulder over, that push press, that push jerk, or a little bit of a mixture. Alright, so you guys have got 1 minute and then 2 minutes of rest coming up. So 1 more minute of work for this AMRAP. Go on, guys. 30 more seconds. That's it. Lovely job on these squats, getting that nice depth. Last little bit, guys. We have got 10 seconds. 5 seconds. A few more reps. 3, 2, 1, time. All right. Let's jot down that score then. That'll be your second score. All right, and then we do not need our objects, our dumbbells, our barbells. We are done with the weighted portion. So all you've got left is 1 minute, guys. That's it. 1 more minute of work. And then, Rach, I think you should redo your wall sit and air squats after it. So last bit coming up. All right, guys. All body weight. So you have got 1 more minute of rest, and then it is max air squats. So no more weighted elements. Take a seat, shake them legs out, get them to go, get ready to go again. That's why you've got the rower there, really, isn't it? Really. So we've got 30 seconds and then 60 seconds of work, and that's you guys done. Seconds, guys. So they're getting ready for their air squats in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. 60 seconds. Beautiful depth on these squats as well. Lovely depth and extension. Spot on. Yes, guys, excellent squats. Try and keep it going now. Make sure you keep that depth. You got 22 seconds remaining. Try and keep going. Try not to stop. Last bit, guys. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, time. guys. Well done. So Tiggy and Simon, you guys are on mute. Make sure to jot down that last score.
Woo.
Yes, well done.
Oh dear.
All right, so out of curiosity, what did we get for the 1 minute of max squats?
51.
Yes,
Woo!
great.
Well done.
Lightning.
48.
48,
Oh,
nice, Simon,
snap.
well done. Oh, well,
48 as well.
actually, yes, Simon and Tiggy, well
Big
done.
bro.
Excellent, guys. Well done. Spot on. So you've got those 3 scores. I think it's all 3 to be inputted just by text, so you can do that on Sugar Wad. Try and stretch out throughout the day. So obviously quads, all right, and glutes are going to be pretty lit up after that. So I would say even more so than hamstrings from the deadlift. I would say that's going to be a lot more quad and glute dominant after those pistols, goblets, or front squats and air squats. So I would try and focus on that throughout the day, especially if you are redoing your 20-minute wall sit, all right, right, on Saturday.
Yeah, try not to let yourself down again.
No.
Absolute shambles. I mean, my 40 seconds, jeez. I actually don't know how you do it. I sit there, I'm like, I can't hold it anymore, and I'm so bored.
Get a book.
Get a book. I'm not that bored, really good job, guys. Well done. So if you're in over the weekend, I will see you over the weekend, as it's mine here. And if not, have a lovely weekend and have a great weekend off if you're not on Zoom, Tig.
I will see you tomorrow.
Oh, perfect. I will see you tomorrow then.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
I'll see you tomorrow as well.
I'll see you
Awesome,
tomorrow,
Simon.
Simon.
Cheers,
See you
guys.
later,
Bye.
guys. Have a
See you
lovely,
later,
lovely
everyone.
day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.